Did you see the columns?
Yes.
They are rounded. The other ones are pillars. That means those are square, okay? Two buildings. This was the barracks for the army. City or Chichen Itza per se is an important place, have to be custodied by the soldiers. Always taking care of the city, right? But not regular soldiers. There is levels in the army, right? Mayans have in their army levels. Regular soldiers, then snakes knight, then peccary knight, then eagle knight, and the high class, the top of the top, the jaguar knight. So this place was for the jaguar knights, the holy saint of 1,000 battles. Only top of the top, the army, the seals, the marines, taking care of the place. The other ones are not worthy to be here. And also we know that in the back there is a flat surface. Use it as a boot camp for them to train. In the back, their own ball game field. So they also train the sport there. Aside a temazcal. You know what is a temazcal? It's something that you have to do at least once in your lifetime. It's a purification rite steam bath. Mayan Mesoamerican style. Amazing, really good. So they purify their bodies there. And then what we know, everything of this area is because of the army, or belongs to the army, is because there is an initiatic temple in the back with a columns, huge, big columns, a fake sinkhole in the middle, and in the first part, carvings of soldiers passing like test. To the other side, the same soldiers would dress up as a jaguar in a very martial, proud position. So what they tell us, that was an initiatic temple. They pass test, they mythically die in the sinkhole, reborn as a jaguar knights. So all these parts were the barracks of the army. But in the second part, we see carvings. Did you see the carvings? Yes? Look there. 200 carvings. The six center ones are captives of high class, tired, humiliated, disposed of their regalia, almost naked, in this position. Then spellcasters, shaman, high class, nobility guys, blessing the captives. Surrounding it, the army, in a very martial pose, saying, yes, we bring it, we bring the prey. And then finally, gods, regular people, and priests celebrating, dancing, smoking, drinking. That is to give a sense of belongingness to the people. Victory belongs to everybody, not to the king. Why? When Mayans and Toltecs fusion, the first thing they do was get rid of the imagery of a dynastic leader. No more kings in Chichen Itza. Why? If we have a king, we have someone to blame when things go wrong. They create a council. 13 nobles taking decisions. 13 heads think better than one, right? So in that process, they really help to create a bigger army, a bigger empire, and see different ways, right? Consolidation of the empire. So they try to say, victory do not belong to the king. Victory belongs to everybody. So that temple is 100% bureaucratic, okay? We have the commemoration of the war, and in the top we have a building called Popol Na, the House of the Advices. All the foreigners who come here to do alliance, confederations, and whatever, go there to do their meetings and take a better goal for the empire, right? But what is absolutely radical is that this, no matter it is a bureaucratic center, it's also a religious place. Why? We can understand that. This was for living, right? Hatch roof, perishable materials roof. But when it's sacred, stone roof, like this building, and used to have it 10 years ago, collapsed and lost it. But how to say it? These used to have thatched roof. Okay? So how to say it? In that temple, we see two things. Two rival gods coexisting in harmony. Have you ever been in a church when you have Jesus Christ, Buddha, Allah, Krishna coexisting in harmony? Do you believe that could exist? Already exists. It's called Baha'i faith. But here, the Mayans 1,000 years ago have the same point of view. We don't force you to believe. Believe whatever you want to believe. If you want to believe in Chak, rain god of the Mayans, with his characteristic hook-shaped nose that is located in the corners of the building, believe in him. If you want to believe in Kukulkan, believe in him. He is in the main plate in between the walls. Do you see it? Emerging from the walls. Probably you don't see fine details, but don't worry. I'm prepared. Chuck with his characteristic hook-shaped nose. Did you see it? No? He's wearing a mask and then his nose. Yes? You see it? See? And then Kukulkan, the feathered serpent, emerging from the walls. Do you see it? And the messenger of the gods in a fetal position. He's not dead, he's not alive. He's in the woman's womb. Here, do you see it? Perfect person to send the message to the gods. Someone who's not dead, someone who's not alive, right? Take a look and pass it. So, believe whatever you want to believe, free will. That's very radical and very contemporary, right? And they say, Mayans still believe this. Morality is dictated by the heart. You know when you are doing wrong. You know when you are doing good. So the message of the Mayans over there is, believe whatever you want to believe. Just be a good man, be a good citizen, and pay your taxes. That's it. So far so good. Take pictures.